Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day, a blessed day, and getting 1% better than yesterday, and breaking free from anything that's holding you back from having the best day ever and becoming the best version of yourself. And my life's gotten a lot better since I took up that motto, and I hope yours is too. I'm excited about today's topic. I want to talk a little bit about why I'm so frugal as a waiter, a part-time waiter that I happen to be, and a part-time gig worker. Why am I so frugal? Before I get into that topic, I want to say I've got about $200 in Instacart and Walmart Spark that I've made this week. I'd like to get out and make near 100 tomorrow to get to 300, and that is going to take me into waiting tables Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I won't be able to do any gig work Friday or Saturday due to soccer games, and I got to be home with the kids on Friday for like a staff development day. So I've been pushing my side hustles this week. I'm at 2, and especially with a short week of waiting tables. And I think that's a good place to kind of segue into why I'm so frugal as a waiter, as a gig worker. You know, my family, we didn't always, but now we stick to a strict budget. We track every penny that we spend in an Excel spreadsheet. We made a goal and we accomplished it to be 100% debt free. And I guess the next question is why? Well, I think my wife and I, we both like to live a simple life, a life with meaning, a life with fulfillment. I can find joy by myself. I can find joy solo. I can find joy in simple things, and I've tasted and I've dabbled, in expensive things, and throwing my money at this and throwing my money at, we'll say, collectibles or clothes or cars, the big house, this or that. Like, I've never found fulfillment in those types of expenditures, though. What I do find joy and find fulfillment in is I like to go thrifting. I like to read. I like to go for walks and go for hikes. I enjoy early mornings. I love them. Getting up before 10 a.m. used to be like, are you crazy? Now I couldn't even imagine. I love early mornings now. They have become the foundation of my change towards becoming the best version of myself by far. I like to watch some sports. I like, a good NFL Sunday. I like some college football Saturday afternoons. A little playoff baseball here and there. I don't sit there and watch every game every night. But I like to get some sports in when I can. I like relaxing nights at home with my family, especially after a hard day's work, doing what I choose to do. I like a lot of time with my kids. I like kids or family movies. I like family game night. I like adult shows at night with my wife after a long day. I like making these YouTube videos. I like side hustling. I like personal growth. I like being my own boss. And 3 to 4 days a week, I am my own boss. As a part-time waiter, I'm working just about every Thursday, Friday, and then I rotate Tuesdays. The restaurant is closed Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. And just about every morning that I can, outside of Sundays, I get out and I do my Instacart shops and my Walmart shops, and when I really need to, some Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, all that stuff. And I'm always reselling stuff. You guys know that. I'm always on the hunt to flip the next thing. And I like not being able or not having to take my work home. I've been in some bad moods coming home from work before, but it kind of just erases and it starts up again the next day. And an expensive lifestyle would hinder all that for me. I would have to work more to afford things that I don't necessarily need, that I don't necessarily even want, that certainly aren't going to make me super happy. The more you spend, the more you have to work. And it's not about the money for me. And, there's times where I have to remind myself of that. What it is about is the whole purpose of this channel: freedom. And it's not the easiest thing. We're programmed as a society from a young age to chase that dollar, right? And we are very far from rich. We're middle class, I would say. We can pay our bills somewhat comfortably. If an expense comes up, a big one, we're ready. But there's obviously expenses that suck. A massive car payment, a new grill, water heater goes. I mean, the roof hasn't gone yet, knock on wood. But we have enough to cover our bills, and we have a bit invested and a bit saved and a bit in our normal checking account that we just pay with everyday things. And I don't really have to think twice in some situations, but I always know down the line that I just want to be prepared to keep this life of freedom. And saving, a little light bulb went off one day, and that saving became fun. I gamified it. I gamified life. I thought, what if saving, what if being frugal, what if frugality was my hobby? And that was one of the greatest thoughts that's ever popped into this head. And there's been a lot of thoughts that have popped into this head, both good and bad. And, I want this video game system. I want an Xbox right now, and I want to play this game called Starfield. But I can barely get time for my real estate license studying, So that's my game right now, real estate. That's what I'm playing on the computer. And that's personal growth. And I'm scared of it. I really am. And I saw this thing yesterday where it was like, put one foot in front of the other and just do it. Don't be afraid of these changes. Who cares? If you put one foot in front of the other and you get to it and you succeed, great. If you put all the work in and you don't succeed, you're going to get up again, and it's going to suck, but you come back again the next day. And the same thing with if you succeed. Who cares? Just try your best, try new things. It doesn't matter if I don't become the greatest real estate agent in the world. It doesn't matter if I don't like it, even if I am successful at it, because I want to like what I do. And I've built this life where every day I can have the best day ever by liking what I do. So instead of video games, I'm doing real estate. Instead of buying, I'm typically flipping items. I don't need a ton of clothes. I just spent a little bit too much on clothes, and it really reminded me that I need to refocus down into a minimalist wardrobe, because that wasn't doing it for me at all. When I was young, I wanted the biggest house that money could buy, and then eventually I just wanted it paid off. Material possessions, I keep like one baseball card, I keep one pin, I keep one of a few things that I would want to collect, and they're over on a shelf over there, and they don't bring me any more happiness. I still got the same problems, I still got the same issues, I still got the same goals and focus, and it's not that. What do I spend money on? I like TV time. Me and my wife are somewhat homebodies. We stay home, we can watch our shows together. We both enjoy that. So, Netflix is important, and we have Verizon to watch the games, and HBO. I like HBO shows. Decorations, mums, my wife likes to put out there, pumpkins, fun stuff like that. I don't mind spending money on. The kids, of course, got to take care of the kids, get them what they want. They want a soccer ball, they want a camp, they want an instrument. Yes, yes, yes. Healthy food, I think, is worth spending money on. And of course, I have a weak spot for treats, and I definitely need to address that a bit. But at the same time, you got to live a little bit. I do love what I have. I love my records. I love my guitar. I love my books. I love this electronic photo album that we have in the living room, where it's just like a photo album, but photos kind of keep rotating on it of the kids when they were younger and of our vacations. There's a few sports cards that I have invested in that kind of make the games a little bit more interesting. I do enjoy those. And then some ways how we've saved. The basic stuff where you don't go out to eat as much. I think price matching groceries, using coupons. 50 cents is going to add up here and there. A dollar is going to add up here and there. Unplugging electronics and things around the house that you're not using on a regular basis. I believe that can save you a lot of money. Wait for sales to purchase online and in store. Wait for those sales, plan around it, meal plan around it, and plan your shopping around it. Switching insurance, it could save you a couple bucks. Go in there, be prepared to switch. Try not to eat out as much, especially for fancy dinners, unless it's really social. I certainly don't go out and drink too much. Got to put your time in social as far as keeping the heat low. another sweatshirt, some socks. You don't need to be in shorts and a t-shirt necessarily in the winter. Limit how much you're going to be washing your laundry, and limit how much you're going to be running your dishwasher. Watch how much you use the hot water. This is a great trick here. Say you need a tool. Buy something used, and then you can resell it again for just about the same price, because you're taking away the depreciation of buying something new and then selling it used. So you can keep it for a month, keep it for 2 months, whatever you might need. Buy it used and then sell it, and you can get your money back, and you'll get the use out of that item. So that's why, as a part-time waiter and a part-time gig worker, that I'm super frugal. I enjoy this lifestyle. I do consider myself very lucky. And it's a lifestyle that I don't want to give up, and that I don't want to compromise, and I wouldn't trade for more expensive things to give up the freedom that I feel I have, and the streak of best days ever, and my mindset and my gratitude, and making these videos and connecting with you guys. Let me know some reasons why you are frugal, and I'll see you on the next video. Break free.